Hey, what's up, you guys? Easy Samurai here, back in our video. Today, for guys, I got a pretty crazy story time. Today's story time is gonna be about the time where I got jumped. Now, the story time took place quite a while ago. I was pretty young. I was in school. I was like, during I was in like a PlayStation call. I was roasting a bunch of kids because, well, they were absolute dog water. They were shit at the game. I was heavy carrying. Like, I was getting like 20 kills and they were getting like 4. Now, I wasn't being a kill stealer. Every kill they got, they stole it from me. Like, I did 17,000 damage and they did like 500. I think. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was around there. I did a couple thousand and they did like a little couple hundred. And so I was heavy carrying the team. And so, I had to kind of roast them a shit ton. Like, I was talking mad shit, right? I was like roasting their moms, the entire family. I was just going all out, just bleeding my heart out. Freaking. I think I made one of them cry or some shit like that because, well, not cry, but like, that little whining little shit that like they do. It was hilarious. But then like one of my friends invited me to the party, and so I thought that they were just like some random like party members that my friend didn't actually know. Turns out they went to the same school as me, and so they were like, if we ever catch you out, we're gonna beat the fuck out of you. Now I got kind of scared because, well, it's three people against one person. Like, they gonna easily beat the shit out of me if they like gather up together, right? And so I was like, holy shit, man, I can get into serious trouble like this. So I was like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm leaving the party. I'm not joining back up. Right? So I leave the party, but of course I was the best player there, and everybody there was dog water, so they lost the game. So they were pretty butthurt over that, but they didn't really do much. I saw them in the hallways at school, but they never really do shit. They just looked at me. I don't think they even knew that I was that same person that they were talking to. Now, at that time, I had a pretty weird username. It was number one fan, a number one fan girl. Sorry. Yeah, that was a very old username. I don't know why I picked that one, but fuck it, I just did. So basically, they were like, "Oh, okay." They didn't like know who I was, so I don't think they did, cause they left me alone. They didn't do shit. But then, that friend that invited me to that party, you know what? I should probably give him a name. I'll give him a name called James. Yeah, James should be a pretty fitting name for him. So James gave me another invite. He's like at school. He's like, "Hey, yo, you wanna play when we get back home?" Like, we don't live in the same area, but like he lives pretty far away from me. But you know what I mean. When he gets home, when I get home, we're gonna pop on and play together. I was like, hell yeah. And then there's this other kid who was standing right next to me. Was like, "Oh yeah, do you remember? We'll just call myself AC Samurai, just as my YouTube channel." Right? Did you know the AC Samurai? Do you remember him? We played before. Now this was one of the three other guys that were in the party. I roasted like, I roasted this kid the most because he was so easy to roast, and he just gets baffled and he can't do any shit back. And like, the best joke that he actually made was, "Haha, I sucked your mom." I mean, "Oh, I fucked your mom." Like, that was the only joke he knew. Like, that wasn't even funny. It wasn't even a joke. Like, that's the only thing he knew how to say. It's like, I make a really funny joke. Haha, I fucked your mom. Like, come on. Like, actually learn how to insult people. Like, come on. Anyways, so I made the most fun of that kid. And then he told him my username. It was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this fucker. Yeah, I remember you. You were the one who made fun of me. You were making fun of all my friends, man." And I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this kid gonna do?" And then they all are like, "Oh," then he calls over like two of like these other two guys. These guys were buff AF, right? I mean, for middle schoolers, they were buff. Like, okay, no, they weren't like buff, like strong with muscles. They were like kind of overweight. We'll just say plus sized, right? All of them were plus size, so they would easily beat the shit out of me. So I like did not want to fight, and they were like, "Huh, I remember you. Screw you," and they all like kind of making fun of me. But I was just like, oh my god, man, this happened about like a month ago, right? You guys are still butthurt over that? Like, it happened a month ago. That's actually kind of sad. You have nothing, like, just get a life, man. And the main guy, you know, the guy I made fun of the most, he looked red eyed, like, he wanted to strangle me. He was like, you are, go fuck yourself. And he was like really angry. Then eventually a teacher came up and was like, "Hey, can you quiet down, please? You're disturbing everybody else." And this is like this is like at our second break. We had two breaks during the day at school, so this is during second break. It was the longest break we had, so I was fine. I was like really happy that I could just roast him before break finishes. So our break finishes. I have like three more classes left, then I'm done for the entire day. I can go home. I never used to take the bus. I used to actually like my parents used to pick me up. So my parents came. They were like, uh, at the pickup section. Yeah, they were there. They were waiting for me. Then like as I was walking to the waiting section for like my parents to, so they can take me, right? Because they usually came pretty late. He- All three of these kids that just came up to me, and one pushed me. I fell to the floor because he's fucking huge, and all three of them just start wailing and kicking on me. And that other friend, the one who was like told them about me and told them who I was, he was just like sitting there, just staring at me. He wasn't he wasn't helping. He wasn't saying anything. He wasn't telling me to stop or like to chill out or like do not do the shit. He was just sitting there and just staring at me. I was legit staring, like I was staring straight into his eyes as they were beating the fuck out of me. Like I couldn't do shit. They were just punching, flailing, and eventually a crowd formed around me and they were hitting like super fucking hard. I didn't get too hurt. I mean, like my body went numb after the first few kicks, but like they were just wailing on me. They were like legit. One of them fucking sat on me. That fucking 300-pound faggot. Like I fucking hate him still. If we ever had to meet one on one, I'd beat the fuck out of these guys. But like, if it's all three of them versus me, yeah, they're gonna win. It's a 3v1. Don't blame me. I know there's gonna be someone who's like, oh yeah, I beat like fucking grizzly bears. I got teamed on by like 10 grizzly bears and beat the fuck out of all of them. Yeah, I'm not you, man. I'm not built like a fucking beast, right? I'm a normal person, right? So I got beaten up by three kids. Eventually, like there was a security guard broke them up. They got suspended for about 2 weeks. To- And that's all. They got suspended for 2 weeks, and I got beaten the fuck out of. I didn't tell my parents because I was a dumb kid. I was like, "Hey man, snitches get stitches, man." Like I didn't want to snitch because I didn't want to be an asshole. But looking at it now, I probably should have just snitched. I probably could have skipped like at least 2 days of school and said like I might have broken something or like I need to go to the hospital or don't feel well because they beat the shit out of me. Like I could have gotten these kids into real fucking legal trouble. But unfortunately I just left it and so nothing happened. It's too late for me to do anything now, so I just leave it. But anyways, nothing really else happened to them. They never ever contacted me again. They never get suspended. I mean, they did get suspended, but they never get expelled, which was kind of sad. But nothing I could do about it now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn post notifications to all so you guys never miss another video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.